Hotel history is created for adult audiences. Content may not be suitable for all listeners. Discretion is advised. You're listening to Hotel History. We take you with us through the sordid history and scandals of some of the world's most famous and infamous hotels. I'm Dieta.
And I'm Yael. Let's get started.
Today we are sitting down with Alexander Augustin, the CEO of NOFO Hotel, a boutique hotel in Stockholm, Sweden.
Tell us a little bit about who you are and what you do.
So my name is Alexander. I'm based in Stockholm. I'm currently the CEO of NOFO Hotel. I've been at NOFO Hotel and Wine Bar for almost 10 years now. I looked at my employment contract just recently. I started there in the reception while I was studying hotel management, 2016.
Wow.
It was a long time ago now, but I've been running it now as a CEO for 3 years. And my parents bought the hotel back in 2011. I promised myself I wasn't going to work for my parents, but here I am 10 years later, and it's a fantastic product. So I'd love to be here. I don't think I will ever get out.
That's what we hear, that once you're in the hospitality business, you either hate it or love it.
Yes, exactly. I love it for sure. No days are the same.
And you can always tell who loves it.
Yeah, I think so too.
I do have a question. You said, so you started out as a receptionist. Did
Yes.
you, because your parents owned it, they were like, you need to start out from the bottom, work your way up? Because you have to learn all the ropes. Some people, they don't start at a receptionist job like that.
No.
They'll be like, give me the good job on top,
I think it wasn't really the plan from the beginning for me to take over, or not at least my plan. I'm not sure. I haven't asked that question to my parents, actually, if it was their plan all along. But for me, it's always been important. And it's very important for my dad as well to know all kind of the lines of a hotel. Or they're entrepreneurs in the beginning, and he's always had that philosophy that you need to know everything that's within the business. I knew that I wanted to have the same approach. So my goal wasn't to be CEO, but I wanted to be, I wanted to be in hospitality, and I knew I wanted to learn everything within the hotel to be able to later on support all my colleagues and coworkers in the best way possible.
That's how you do it. Because if
Yeah.
you don't know what you're doing and then you tell people how to do something and they look at you like, well, you don't know what you're talking about, then you can't
You
really
don't
get
know.
things done.
Exactly. And I think I'm at the point now where it was so long time ago I was in the reception. So they say that anyway, because of you were in the reception, but that was 10 years ago. So you don't know
Yeah,
what you're
You
talking
can't win.
you can't win. Maybe spend a few days at reception, change it that's what I would do. There's a show Undercover Boss.
Yeah.
I mean, their goal is totally different because they're trying to, get out the bad employees. But I wonder if CEOs should do that undercover, maybe not undercover because everyone knows who you are.
Everybody knows me, so I would need a really good makeup artist to kind of cover that. But
be like, I'm the intern.
yeah, exactly.
There's that meme of Steve Buscemi with the skateboard.
Yes.
He's like, what's
Yeah.
up, kid? That could be you. No,
I'll see if there's some makeup artist that could make that work.
this could be you got to document it. Let me know how it goes.
No, but jokes aside, I don't want to be the guy sitting at the office all day. And to be honest, I'm not that good sitting still all days. So I really try to be out with the coworkers. Not maybe in the reception, but, walking around and see how's everybody doing and be a part of the everyday business. It's very important for me. I wouldn't have it any other way. So.
When you got the receptionist job, was that the first hospitality job you ever had? Or did you start in hospitality a little bit before as something else for a different hotel?
Well, I would say I'm born and raised in the hospitality business. My parents got their first hotel, I think back in 2003 or 2002 or something. And I started working when I was 14. first in as a dishwasher, and then they was actually running a ski slope facility for a while. So I was working there in the lift, so that's part of a hospitality. So yeah, it's in my core, I would say. Moved to Oslo for a while as well, and started as waiter in TGI Fridays.
Oh my
In Oslo,
God.
yeah.
They have that there.
And back then it was really popular.
That's so funny. So you were like born into this industry. That's
Yeah, I think you could say that.
yeah.
Yeah.
So the current hotel, is it NOFO or is that short for something? Like
It is short for something, but everybody says no for these days. So, I mean, Södermalm as an area was, when we bought the hotel back in 2011, it was starting to become popular. It was starting to be flourishing a little bit, and they created this area SoFo, which is a flirt of Soho in both New York and London, of course. And we kind of hung on to that vibe that was going on back then, and we created NOFO, which is north of Folkungagatan. It's a big street.
Can you say the street name one more time?
Folkungagatan.
Thank you. We were trying to read it and we were like, no, we're not going to say this.
no.
No, did you try though?
Yeah, we tried it.
No, I can't even. If you listen to our podcast, it's just us trying to say foreign languages and words and butchering it. And then someone actually commented and they're like, yeah, that's not how you say it. And I think the word was an English word. And we're like, okay.
Oh, really?
French is our worst.
Oh no, it was a last name, and it might have been a French last name. This might be worse. I don't know how to say what you said. No,
Folkungagatan.
Yeah, I don't want to do that to your language. I'll call it NOFO. That I can.
Yeah, that's fine. Everybody calls it NOFO.
So the building that the hotel's in, does it have any history? What's the story behind, like, what was it used for before it became a hotel?
So it's a lot of history within the building. It's from 1780. The ground part of the facility is from 1780, but the basement is even from late 1600. So it was first built as a brewery, actually, back in the days. But since then, it's been hospital, King's Guard, been staying there for a long time as well. But for the last, I think, 60 years, it's been a hotel. But it's owned by Stockholm, the city of Stockholm. And there's still some apartments. So there's people living in the facility as well, alongside the hotel.
Wow. Oh my, it's been so many things.
And you can really see, because it's Blue Mark, the culture mark that we have in Stockholm or in Sweden, and it's Blue Mark, which is museum classed. So when we were renovating, we need to keep a lot of stuff, original stuff. So you can see the staircases are original, and some of the doors are from that. Really, really old.
That's good. It's always nice to keep some of that, like the decor that looks old or is actually old. I hate when they just gut it out and it looks like every other place.
Especially since old architecture is more decorative than modern anyway. So it's usually beautiful.
Exactly. And we kind of love the clash. I mean, I wouldn't say it was a little bit frustrating at times when we wanted to do stuff when we couldn't because of the classification, but it ended up really nice. And the mixture of new, decorated, and detailed design with this old architecture style, it's really nice, and it's something unique that you can't really create if you're building something new.
You said it used to be a hospital. I have to ask, has there been any ghostly encounters?
Well, they said when we bought the hotel that it had been, and we have a video surveillance camera that caught something that looks like a ghost. It was this night manager working, and we actually saved that. piece of video, and it's unexplainable. I don't really believe in that stuff, but yeah, it looks very weird.
Wow. I'm a big skeptic, but you made me a believer with
I'm a
this.
believer.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you ever thought about having a paranormal ghost hunting team come in and see what they can find?
No, I don't think so. I don't want to put that in the mind of our guest, I think. But there are actually tours going around in Stockholm, and they contacted us a couple of times and wanted to take the tour within our courtyard. And so I think that we had a couple of tours, but not anymore.
Oh, I say embrace it.
Yeah.
So let's kind of get into the nuts and bolts of your hotel. So you're a boutique hotel, right? Which means you have maybe 100 or fewer rooms usually. So how are you competing with the really well-known global hotel chains? It's got to be difficult when people have names that they know versus, choosing a smaller independent hotel.
That is true for sure. And I think going back 10 years or 15 years maybe, that was even more true. I think that we feel today, because Stockholm it's very much so. We have these three really big brands in Stockholm that kind of dominating the market, which are Scandic, and it's S Group, and Strawberry, and BVH, WH Hotel Group is also getting bigger in Stockholm. But I think we kind of adapted to that, and we kind of saw it as an opportunity, because it's quite easy as well to stick out because a lot of hotels in Stockholm are kind of streamlined. They look basically the same. They attract the same guests. So we find a hole in the market where we kind of saw that, okay, here's something, we can offer something quite unique to what 99% of the other hotels in Stockholm offers. So it's hard in the way that you compete with these really big central organizations. They have, I wouldn't say unlimited resources, but almost. And we need to make things better and more sharp than they do with much less resources. We can't win all the fights, but the ones that we kind of focus on, I think that we can stick out in a very good way compared to those big dragons.
Yeah, we've heard this before and that's why I think it's so tempting for small hotels and boutiques to get bought by the big companies because they have all those resources. But then it kind of loses its charm a little bit. And I
Yeah.
think more and more people are looking for exactly what you're saying is like what you offer is going to be way different than the streamline, basic, especially if someone's coming to visit for tourism, I think, rather than just like a layover business or something. Like everything we've read about the hotel industry is kind of they're dealing with this. And so those big companies they want to make their hotels like boutique hotels.
Yes.
Well, and then a lot of people really want to, when they visit, especially if they're visiting a country that they've never been to before, they really want to learn about the destination they're going to, and they want to experience the real Stockholm, not necessarily the tourist Stockholm. And so I think a smaller family-owned hotel can cater more to that. You can help them find the heart of the destination that they're looking for. So is there anything that you guys offer your guests to help them really experience the city?
Yeah, I think we do a lot. We are based in the area Södermalm, which is the north of Folkungagatan, is a part of Södermalm. We have a short for Södermalm, which is Söder, and it's a hip area with a lot of the genuine boutiques, bars, restaurants, and we are in the middle of Södermalm almost. And that area is flourishing. And it's when we bought the hotel back in 2011, there was basically nothing. They were speaking about it. They wanted to make, I wouldn't say nothing, but it it was upcoming for sure, and today it's flourishing. You can see it's getting more popular to visit Södermalm as a destination itself. Like you want to go to Brooklyn, you don't want it's not you're not going to only New York. You want to go to especially Brooklyn because you want to experience that culture. And there's not much hotels in Södermalm. There are some, but not many boutique hotels. So we kind of wanted to take that position as the home of Söder, as we call it. So if you want to visit Södermalm, we should be the obvious choice to stay with us. And to help our guests experience Södermalm, we created this thing that we call Key to Söder. And since we've been operating at Södermalm for quite a while, I've been there for quite a while, and we have a lot of staff working at the hotel for quite a while. They became this, it wasn't the goal from the beginning, but they became these Söder experts. They've been tipping off guests for this long time. And it was like, we need to do something with this knowledge that we have for our area. And then we created this Key to Söder. And it's a way to help our guests find the non-Googleable tips. It's not only the best restaurant or the best bar. It's actually you need to go to that bar and you need to order that drink at that bar. And we know those things because we've been drinking that drink for many years.
Yeah.
Or eating ice cream at that family shop over there. And we created a list with all of our tips, which we had our staff included, but also this some of the Södermalm known profiles. So when you stay at NOFO, you get access to that list, or we can actually help you book all those stuff as well. If you want to have a surprise kind of day, we can help you curate a Södermalm day for our guests.
That's awesome. I always want to know where the locals go. I don't want, I mean, it's okay to be a tourist. I don't want no tourist hate, but to hear exactly where the locals, especially where at the end of the day, like where the hotel employees are hanging out, that's going to be the cool spot to go.
Exactly.
Yeah, well, and I always say like make a friend wherever you're going, and that way they can tell you where to go. So it's like NOFO is your friend now. You don't have to do that.
You don't have to actually meet that friend. No, exactly. I mean, these days, I mean, everything is rated, and I mean, with the ChatGPT or other personal assistance applications these days, you get it's so generated, and it's you get the same tips as everybody else.
ChatGPT is not trustworthy. Okay.
No, it's not.
No one should actually take advice from ChatGPT.
That guy or that girl will send you anywhere.
I mean, they'll also just like give you the wrong story about it. They're like, you should go here. This is where Britney Spears used to go. It's like, that's not true. Like,
no, it's not true.
What?
It's been very successful, and it's a lot of guests are very happy about this list. We have some guests coming back to us and it's like, okay, last time I only tried half of the list. This time I'm gonna try the other half. And it's all, the best cocktail or it's not maybe the best cocktail, it's what we think are the best cocktail, or what I had the best cocktail experience, or the best burger, or the grumpy falafel guy around the corner who are really rude to everybody that comes in the shop, but he makes the best falafel in the whole city.
Does the hotel have a restaurant and bar in itself?
Yeah, we do. So we have a NOFO wine bar, and it's from the beginning it was a little bit focused on this, or it's still a focus on very small producers of wine, most I think within Europe, but we tried to. As the natural wine scene got much bigger, we didn't want to, be a natural wine bar. We wanted to be something else. So when we made a rebranding or a reopening of the wine bar a couple of years ago, then we actually let all the staff working in the wine bar choose their favorite wines. So all this time everybody has their context. I want to buy wine from that guy. I want to buy wine from that vineyard. I want to, this is my favorite. And we're like, let's make something of this. So today we have big wine list that's curated by all the staff that's working. So depending of if you speak to Matilda or Fanny, or if you speak to Alexander, they will give you different suggestions or different pairings to the food that you have.
Oh, that's great. That's so
Yeah. And
nice.
it's, yeah, and it's a very vibrant restaurant or wine bar, if you say so. And we used to say that we say that NOFO Wine Bar is the messy little sister of NOFO Hotel. She gets to do everything that NOFO Hotel can't do.
She has all
She
the
can have the
fun.
parties. She can
Yeah.
stay up late. She can drink too much wine. She can have these live scenes on the courtyard.
The hotel is the responsible one.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's actually really funny.
So do you have a wine pairing that you would recommend?
Well, myself, I like a little bit of heavier wines, but uh, I try to be a little bit more modern. My sister works there as well, and she's saying that I need to open up my mind a little bit. So I'm leaning towards some Pinot Noir these days. Actually, it's very good, and we have this famous grilled chicken that we do, and it goes really well with that.
Oh, that does sound good. We've noticed in our talks with different boutique hotels that a lot of them really make a statement and they try to stand out with their design concepts. So, are there any areas or rooms at NOFO that help it stand out? Did you guys what was the design process like?
Well, the design process was messy because when we took over the hotel, we knew that we wanted to renovate the whole hotel. We knew that we wanted to be inspired by a part of a city somewhere around the world. We didn't know which part. I think that Brooklyn was one of the earlier suggestions, like let's be inspired by Brooklyn. Let's see what they have to bring to the design table. So my parents, together with an architect, traveled around the world to visit a lot of these hipster areas in the cities. They came back and they couldn't agree at all. So I think my mom, she wanted to make Paris, which is a little bit romantic, Moulin Rouge, this satin curtains and so, but and my dad wanted to make New York theme, which is more industrial, a little bit harder. So after a while, they kind of, we didn't get on with the process. So it was one guy in the board was like, guys, we really need to start building now. We need to take a decision. So let's do all of your ideas then. Let's just go with it. We need to proceed. So we did that. So all our corridors have different styles, completely different styles. So you can choose to either stay in Trastevere, which is Rome, or you can choose to stay in Brooklyn, Bronx, Upper East Side, or in Queens. You can choose to stay in Carnaby Street, which is from London, or Soho. So I would say the collection of all those styles, it's for sure what's make NOFO unique. We kind of discussed this many times, like, are we a design hotel? Because there's so many, super cool, super expensive design hotel coming up these days, and they have that, famous designer who made that lamp or something, a sculpture or something in the reception, just like mind blowing. I wouldn't say that we have those design pieces, but we have a lot of details and all those different styles that we offer coming together. It's what makes NOFO unique for sure. And I think that the definition of a boutique hotel is like you can't copy it. And I would say even how hard you try, you wouldn't be able to copy NOFO.
It sounds really like you can't.
No, I don't think you can. If you add on that old building on top of that mixture is just, I would say good luck.
Well, and especially since your family like really poured its own ideas and experiences into the hotel, so that cannot be copied.
Yeah. No, for
But
sure.
that's the best. I have to say, you can sense that when you walk into a place like a boutique hotel, when it's like someone who was in charge had put so much love and thought into every single piece and room, and you can feel it. So who cares if it's not a designer lamp when there's something you can't replace. You can't even call a designer because the designer might be like dead from 100 years ago, and you found this beautiful piece. So it's so much better. And I really appreciate all the love for Brooklyn.
Yeah.
I am from Brooklyn.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I'm not from the cool parts, but it's still, I appreciate it.
Okay, yeah. Then you need to call me. You need to stay in Brooklyn and rate it and see how well we did.
Should I feel left out that your parents were not inspired by Texas, where I am from?
Specifically West Texas.
Where is your Wild West rodeo themed room? I would like to know.
There is something there for sure. Maybe if we get another maybe in the next hotel.
So, what do you think makes a hotel have great hospitality? What are the little touches? What is the attitude that really goes into making a great guest experience?
Well, I think what makes the difference, or at least how we look at it, is it's partly the details, of course, like those small things that you do every day. That's that needs to be in your DNA. Working in a boutique hotel or working in hospitality, but doing those extra small things as well for the guests, like every day, seeing getting to know the guests. We talk a lot about caring for our guests, like how can we be close to our guests? How can we be professional but still be personal? How can we take this family passion that we have that's within the hotel and bring it through our staff to our guests? And we don't want to have a textbook or a manual. Like I remember when I was working in TGI Fridays, there was this manual how to act with the guest, and it's like you need to laugh out loud 3 times when answering a phone call, and we don't want to have that manual at all. We want to bring out the people's personality, and kind of make them be better persons, or make them feel like they're home when they're at work, and kind of bring that energy to the guests coming to NOFO.
That you can sense that when the people who work at a hotel feel that way. The TGI Fridays, that sounds really familiar. I worked in a hotel years ago as the spa coordinator, and we had a script. They wanted to be, apparently, in order to be Forbes certified, you have to follow a script. And it was so awkward. And I was like, I don't feel comfortable saying some of the things on the script because the people that I'm talking to are saying, excuse me, like, why are you saying these things? So I agree. It's like sometimes you just need to be naturally talk to the person as a human, not like you're in a play.
It kills creativity, and it kills the things that people have within them.
It's true. Yeah. But they wanted to kill that. So
yeah. Okay. All right.
I've also noticed that a lot of the hotel owners that we speak to, when we ask them the question about how to make a great guest experience, their answer always includes how they make their employees feel. And I think that is a big difference between the boutique hotels and some of the big corporate monsters, is that you guys see your people every single day. You care about them. You want them to feel good. And then, of course, they're going to make your guests feel good if they enjoy where they work. So I think that's a really important piece, too.
It is for sure. And you can really notice the difference when you have a coworker that is feeling good when they're at work. All these fantastic ideas pops up. You kind of nourish their creativity, and like suddenly you have this super employee that just have so many good ideas, and there's a part of the solutions, then they're part of the involvement of the whole business. And I don't think you can have that if you kill that vibe.
That's true. And that's also the difference between a good boss or manager versus someone who isn't, because something I noticed is that the managers that really love their employees will call them when they have a problem and be like, hey, do you have an idea for this? Like they'll respect you. And I'm like, wait, you're asking me? But then you guys come up with a solution and you're like, oh, this is what should have been done all along.
Yeah,
So,
exactly. I think I asked my parents once, like, how did you succeed? How did you manage to create this fantastic hotel? And they made a fantastic journey. I mean, we're a family with 6 kids, and still they managed to make a fantastic business like this, and they had a great journey. And it's like we were a little bit lucky. We kind of surrounded us with people that were much better than we were, and we listened to them.
that's good advice. Yeah.
Mm.
Yes.
Wow, 6 kids. Are you the youngest, oldest? What's the?
I'm the oldest, yeah.
You're the old. That makes sense.
Oh,
Yeah.
so when you said the wine bar was the sloppy sister, were you also just talking about your sister?
Yes. Actually, yes. She's running my messy little sister runs the wine bar, so
I'm a
it's
messy little
perfect.
sister, so I get it. I feel for
Me too. I'm the youngest. It's not every day you meet someone the oldest of 6. That's a big family. Anytime I say I'm the youngest of 4, people are like, "Whoa!"
Yeah.
So I appreciate that you have a big family. And is everyone in the business? Is all your siblings also in the business?
No, thankfully, it's just me and my sister. I think that's enough for me to handle. So one, one younger sibling is enough. No, the other they shows. I think all of them been within the businesses, like when they were younger or when they were studying, but they chose to do different things. Mm.
That makes sense. Yeah, as you said, it might be for the best.
Yeah,
Maybe not
I think
everyone
so.
should deal with their siblings on a daily basis.
For my kids anyway.
I meant to ask before when we were talking about the hotel design, but do you have a favorite area or room in the hotel?
Yeah, I get the question quite a lot, and I would say that it changes because I think at the beginning I was totally leaning towards Soho. The style there is very warm and they're very well decorated. And a lot of people coming into the hotel, we had the shows of the hotel. It's like, okay, this is my favorite rooms. And I was there from the beginning, but then I kind of wandered around, and it's at the moment it's our Carnaby Street rooms. They're very small because of the building. We couldn't change the walls and like that, but they have this really nice view over a big garden and a church, and there's something within those rooms that it's just a feeling when you go into those rooms. It's like I feel comfortable here, and feng shui, if you would like. It's like those rooms are just great. They feel good in the stomach. So at the moment, I'm a Carnaby Street, but that will change.
Okay, that's good. You give love to different parts of the hotel. That's really
Yeah,
nice.
yeah.
Is there any upcoming events or activities for guests, especially during the holidays at the hotel?
So at the moment, we're doing this treasure campaign, as we call it, and um, it's. I mean, the Christmas shopping is crazy in I think all around the world, but yeah, in Stockholm for sure. So we try to help our guests with the shopping. So we created this shopping list, not what the articles that you're going to buy, but what stores you're going to go to. So we have cooperations with all those stores. So if you go into one of those stores, you say, I'm staying at NOFO, you get a discount in the store.
That is smart. That's a good
Yeah, it is
idea.
smart. And the kind of whole event is built up upon like, okay, we have already, chosen where to go. You can make this in a half day, and then you can spend the rest of the day in our wine bar drinking wine where we actually want to be.
Yes. Shopping and then the wine bar.
Shopping, yeah.
Perfect day.
Sometimes
Yeah.
You definitely need a drink sometimes after going shopping. That's true.
Yeah.
Sometimes before shopping,
Yes,
just to
sure.
get you
And
through.
before shopping and
I
during
think I
shopping.
need a drink before shopping. Yeah, exactly. When my girlfriend brings me to shop, I'm like, okay, let's have a couple of beers before, I will be better. I can even maybe
Exactly.
pay if you give me 3 beers.
There's some really I mean, it's not a common thing in like a regular department store, but I know if you go to like Prada or one of these like super fancy, they offer you drinks, and I'm like, well, this
Yeah,
needs to be taken up by everyone, not just.
it's smart. It's devious.
So our final question for you is, since we're talking about drinking, what is
Mm.
your go-to drink at a hotel lobby, bar, or restaurant? And this could be it could be your hotel, it could be any of your other favorite hotels, and what is your go-to drink? Because I'm an artist and I illustrate like the drinks people give me the answers to, and then I post it. So it's been our
Really?
little thing. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So I think my little sister will kill me now because my answer is not wine, but it's actually quite easy. It's Negroni. I've been drinking it for I think 8 years, and it's my go-to every time I go out.
Okay, Negroni at your hotel or a different? Is there a specific hotel? A hotel bar? Or,
Well, I had a Negroni in Nomad Hotel in London, and they have this bar within a library, which is just
yeah.
amazing. And we were to get one drink, and I think we had five.
So a Negroni in the Nomad Hotel in London.
Yes,
I got okay.
that's my
That is
dream.
going to be an interesting one. Thank you so much for coming on and answering our questions and giving us all the details about NOFO.
No
Sorry, I said
problem.
NOFO. This makes us really like we have so many places on our list of where we want to travel to, and now
Yeah,
this has reached the top of our list.
yeah,
Uh,
we'll be more than welcome if you want to come. I mean, if you haven't been to Stockholm, it's well worth a visit during the spring.
the
It's super
spring.
beautiful. Yeah, yeah. With we can experience the archipelago, and it's something special for sure. And Södermalm, of course, you need to.
Okay, maybe I'm a little ignorant, but do you guys get like full light or full darkness at a certain time of year? Or is that a different country?
No, that's Switzerland. No, I'm kidding. Everybody put up with Switzerland. But no, it's actually here. If you go to the north, it's like that. Here in Stockholm, you still get a little bit of, I think you get 5 hours of that daylight during the winter, and you get some hours of darkness during the summer, but it's not that much. But if you go to the north of Sweden, then you won't see the sun coming up at all during the winter
Oh
time.
my,
Yeah,
that's crazy.
it
Are
is.
you guys okay? Like,
Well, we have this thing called winter depression here in Sweden, and you get to feel it now.
Like we
yeah,
have it here too, and our winter is nothing like that.
it's nothing.
Imagine how sad everyone
Yeah.
must be.
Okay, also, we're based in LA. We don't have it. It's nearly,
No,
it's
I don't
like
want to hear you complain
75 degrees outside. Yeah, no, I'm not
Oh, I'm
complaining.
so
I'm not.
sad. The sun was out for 8 hours today.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear about winter depression. No.
No. I agree. I would never.
Thanks for listening to Hotel History. You can follow us on most social media platforms, Patreon, and Substack by searching for Hotel History or Hotel History Podcast. To connect or collaborate with us, check out our website at hotelhistorypodcast.com. If you like what you hear, please leave us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts and Spotify so we can reach more listeners.